everyone, Val here.
Steve.
And we are out on the water fishing. We're recording this on Memorial Day. And we've had a lot of action this morning. We caught a lot of catfish and little whitefish. And I just pulled in a striper as I was getting set up to do the video. So we got our lines out. So we may have to take a moment's break if something's biting on our lines. And if it gets too distractive, we'll just pull the poles in, pull the lines in, and finish up the video. So this week tag is coming from Edie over at 80's Adventures, and I'll put a link to her channel and everybody else doing the tag in the description box below. So go and check them out and go show them some love. Alright, so this tag is all about the 80s.
Okay. I know a little bit about the 80s.
Alright, so let's see what we know about the 80s. Who's your favorite 80s band?
Can I say Phil Collins?
You can say whoever you want.
I like Phil Collins.
Alright, I'm going to go with Leonard Skinner. Always loved Leonard Skinner, and that's my choice. Alright. What's your favorite 80s song? I'm going with Leonard Skinner. Freebird. Freebird. I have a girlfriend, Stacy, that was in the Marine Corps with me, and in the 80s, early 80s, and that was our song. And we still, if we hear it on the radio, we'll text each other and say, "Freebird, I love you," and that's kind of our thing. So that's back in my Marine Corps days.
Hold On by Phil Collins.
Hold on. Oh, how's that go?
Hold on. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's kind of a slow song. It's not real fast.
Uh-oh, I got a bite. Hold on.
Alright, this will be part of the tag video.
Yes. It in the boat, and it's a catfish. Alright, there you go.
Alright, on with the tag.
On with the tag. Off with the fish. Alright. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, Valerie loves this stuff.
Alright. Did you do any trends from the 80s, like neon colored clothes or big hair?
No, I did not.
I don't think I did either, because like I said, it was my Marine Corps days, and we really couldn't get into trendy. We had to pretty much stay Marine Corps. So yeah, I would say no. How old were you in the 80s?
I was in my 20s.
I was too. I graduated high school in 1979. I was just turned 18 June 3rd, so I was 18 June 3rd, 1979. So that's where I am in the 80s. And I joined the Marine Corps like a week out of high school or so, a couple weeks out of high school. What was your favorite sitcom from the 80s?
I had no idea. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either. Sitcom.
Didn't really watch TV when I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot. So I don't, nothing like pops out as sitcoms from the 80s.
Didn't really watch a lot of TV.
I don't know. Was Roseanne back in the 80s? Was that 90s? I don't even know. Maybe Roseanne if that was 80s. We're getting a little waked here. Who was your crush in the 80s? A singer or actor or whoever?
I don't know. I always thought Morgan Fairchild was kind of hot.
The 80s. Wow. Maybe Tom Selleck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Selleck, maybe? Yeah. What was your favorite movie from the 80s?
No idea. I have no idea.
My favorite movie ever is Dirty Dancing. I don't know how to age these, you know, I don't know what year different movies came out in, but I would probably say Dirty Dancing if that was 80s. I'm not even sure. So, did you ever make mixtapes? Love songs or dance songs?
Nope, never.
Mixtapes were a big thing in the 80s. I do remember that. And I did have someone make a mixtape for me. I don't have them to this day, but I did have a tape that had mixed songs on it.
Nope, never.
Did you own a Swatch watch?
Negative. I don't even know what a Swatch watch is.
Honestly, I don't know what one is either. So I would say no. I'll have to research that and see what a Swatch watch is. And last question. These questions were pretty easy. Well, I don't know if they were easy, but they're pretty quick questions. Thank you, Edie, for making this a quick one. And what kind of car did you and your family own in the 80s?
Let me see. I owned a 1972 Chevrolet Monza hatchback. And then I went from that to a Buick Skylark, which got really great gas mileage back then. It got 44 miles to the gallon back in the 80s. And then I went to a Jeep truck.
My very first car that I got was after boot camp, and it was I don't know what the year was, but it was a Chrysler Newport. The thing was big. It was a tank. I paid $700 for it. I do remember that. And I drove from New York to my first duty station in Camp Lejeune, to the school there. And in that Chrysler Newport, that lasted me a couple of years, I guess. Maybe a couple of years, I guess. I got a Chevy Nova after that. So.
I had one more that I had in the 80s, a Dodge Raider.
Yeah, I've probably had more, but I mean, those were my first two cars, were the Chrysler Newport and the Chevy Nova. So those were the questions. Thank you, Edie. We have to get back to fishing, I think. So I don't think we're going to be out too much longer. We're going to use up the little bit of bait that we have left, and we're going to head back in, and I'm going to get a shower because it's hot out here and I'm sweating, and we're going to go to a cookout. So it is Memorial Day today when we're recording the tag. Like I said, check out the channels in the description box below.
Happy Memorial Day to everybody, and all you veterans that are out there watching this, thank you for your service.
Alright, so give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to, and
hit the like button, leave us a comment.
Yep. Alright, thank you. See you on the next one. Let's go fishing.
Bye.